welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Halti Martin, the host of this show where we talk about raising funding for your startup and the time it takes to have an espresso. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Halti Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. The board can help the company with building the team. Here are some key points to consider in helping with recruiting. Identify candidates to fill the C-level positions that are available. Set up a recruiting and hiring process, as startups often have ad hoc procedures in place. Help foster the company's culture, which should be at the core of the hiring process. Involve others in the interviewing process to gain a broader perspective on potential new hires. And set the bar high for hiring by focusing on A players. Keep in mind the stage of the company and recruit accordingly. What works well for a seed company is not necessarily the same for a Series A company. In the event the CEO's performance is not satisfactory, you can either work with the CEO to improve performance or replace the CEO. If you replace the CEO, then you'll need to identify an interim CEO who can run the company for the short term. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start up something today. Halti Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinions of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon for the basis of investment decisions.